All right. Shalom, shalom. Giving all praises, glory, honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Peace, love, and blessings unto the elect scattered abroad. All right. Mainly in Babylon the Great in America and then around the four corners of the earth. The 144,000 and the 1/3. Shalom, shalom. Peace, love, and blessings and much protection unto the humble, fearful elect, man. Hopeful elect, man. All right. Praying that I am that number, praying that my household be saved, man. Shalom, shalom. And basically, just going through something in the spirit, man. Just, meditating very hard on that Ezekiel chapter 9 and verse 4. For all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof, roughly paraphrasing. And I'm just, like I said, here it's whack ass pagan holiday going on, stuff like that. Meanwhile, all types of, chaos and prophecies popping off out of the book, going back into Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter and the 3rd verse. Though it tarry, wait for it will surely come and not tarry. Okay. Even though a lot of things are happening and these people are still asleep. Meanwhile, you got the vile bases of men, the degenerate, the nation of Edom, man, in a nutshell. All right. And I just wanted to say, fair use, disclaimer, because, I wanted to go into, I'm not going to play any videos and nothing like that. Y'all have to do your own research if you want to even, bear the little sight or the little image of what's going on, because as we can tell, we know what type of, age and era that we are living in. We're living, especially when it comes to sexuality and gender and DNA. Okay. A lot of, people going against that. So with that being said, we understand what's going on and what they're pushing. Meanwhile, you got quote unquote top officials doing lewdness acts in the main place where they hold business, man. All right, letting you know, and through the spirit, that this place very well has to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire. And it only makes sense through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And if you still don't want this place to be destroyed by nuclear fire and through prophecy, something is wrong with you, man. You're not of the elect. All right. At the end of the day, you're not wanting the Lord's prophecy to come to pass so we can get the fuck out of here, man. Because as I always said growing up, as this days prolong on the earth, and especially dwelling in America, even worldwide, because of the wicked vibration being pushed out, as the days prolong, it's only going to get worse. You're going to see worse things. All right. Even the scriptures say evil men shall wax worse and worse. And that's via through, the truth, via through, the word. All right. False prophets and true prophets. All right. But the false prophets are going to wax worse and worse. You already got people switching up the name. OK. Prime, good example of that. You got people going against the name, Nate, so on and so forth. But just meditating on the agenda, the Me Too movement. I'm gonna just say that the Me Too movement, everybody should comprehend that nasty, man. At the end of the day, man, that shit is a fucking plague, yo. And it's so sad that everybody is slowly but surely adapting to that plague, but not the elect though. Cause that shit is totally against Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. That is totally against Leviticus chapter 20, verse 13. If I'm not mistaken. All right. And you should catch my drift, man. Because like I said, Lord will, this video don't get a copy strike. That's why I say fair use, fair use. Disclaimer. All right. The video is for educational purposes only. Because at the end of the day, y'all news put this out, Esau Edom. So that's how you know that what we're talking about is truth sake, because now we're resonating it via through the Bible. We're resonating it through the spirit. Ultimately, okay, even if we was to just talk about it and say it's, wrong and try to talk politics. But at the same time, you're the one putting out the media. Okay, it's still out there, man. It's evident now that this act happened in a high ranking, position, authorities and stuff. The same people that write and pass laws and so-called quote unquote runs this country. And that should let you American peoples know how weak natured this country is becoming now. All right. You already got prime examples of people don't want to sign up for the military. And when I seen the TikTok, it was mainly of them. They, them, and he, him / she, and all that, all them different, nouns and shit, man. That shit is annoying. All right. Like I say, man, this is the reason why the Lord is going to come back with fire, man. There's no new thing underneath the sun. Matter of fact, let me get that right quick. Just because I said that, because the same thing that happened during the time of Sodom and Gomorrah, even though it's way worse now, okay, because you got real life, transformers out here, people, men pretending to be, men having all female upper body parts and butt parts, but most likely still got male genitalias, man. Some freak shit. And it's crazy because certain so-called, I can't even call them heterosexual men, other men are liking and becoming part of that movement and saying, it's okay, it's cool. But that's clearly, hey, man, like I said, that is, can't even speak on it, man. It's unspeakable. It's unfucking bearable at the end of the day, bro. Like, for real. Unseemly, as the scriptures call it. But let me get 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 6. Hold on. Rise of false prophet. 2 Peter 2 and 6. And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly, and delivered just Lot, which Lot in today's time represents the elect, the 144,000 and the 1/3 remnant of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, chosen people, the chosen within the chosen of the nation of Israel, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, Seminole Indian descent, so-called Haitians and Jamaicans. All right, you are the children of the Bible. Okay. Vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. All right. For that righteous man dwelling among them in seeing and hearing vex his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. All right. The things that we hear, the things that we see. Okay. So on and so forth, man. All right. We see all types of manner of evil and wickedness that be going on in Babylon the Great. And let me get this right quick. And new heaven, new earth, new rulership, man, new power, new vibration of forever righteousness that's going to reign after this destruction happen upon this place, man, which is going to happen via through the time of World War III. And we're slowly but surely seeing that all these nations are rising up and totally going against the ways of Babylon, man. The beast shall hate the whore eventually. And we're seeing that. All right. We're seeing the 10 toes crumbling. All right. We're seeing the beast is about to get ready to start to burn the whore with that fire. All right. Because prophecies always win. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is in control of this. All right. Not no Islam and all them fucking distractions, man. That's not the true power of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son. Okay? The elect has His true name. All right? Second Peter chapter 3, verse 10. But the day of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also, and the works that are therein, shall be burned up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Most High God Yahweh, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved. This rulership, all right, Esau's heaven, okay, his empire is going to go up in flames, all right, because all the nations that was once at confederate with him is going to draw him to war. And starting off with Amalek, the least of the flock shall draw him out. The so-called, the Swiss people. Shout out to the Akim and Charlotte, man. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Barakathum to the Akim, from the Charlotte and Saquon ICR, man. All right. Big brother Elder ICR. Shalom Barakatah Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash. All right, Barakathum unto all them. But going back into the lesson, all right, I'm going to start at the top again, verse 12. And this is ultimately what we're looking for, man. We want this place to be destroyed because, like I said, what I'm about to show you is the filthiness and the nastiness and the vileness of the nature of Esau, Edom, all right, first and foremost. And it's just that awkward, weirdo spirit, man. Going back to Isaiah chapter 19, verse 14. All right. These people are really thinking like beasts in a nutshell. All right. Verse 12 again, 2 Peter 3 and 12. Looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, power, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, the elect, praying that I am of that number, look for new heavens and new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. Not this world, man. Hell no. There ain't nothing righteous about this place but the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, man. That's the only thing that's righteous in this place, that which the elect have. All right, starting a great millstone, man. It started off with our elders and apostles paving the way. All right. Praying, I pray anybody that believe and really striving and having that faith of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, man, you are part of the elect, man. I pray for all you, man. Real shit, because we all need it, bro. Cause this shit is out of hand. At the end of the day, this shit is crazy. But we still got to keep going. Like, this is real life psychological warfare that we have to battle each and every fucking day, bro. Within ourselves, first and foremost, because we are our number one enemy. Like, Elder Apostle Gabar always says, man, when you look yourself in the mirror, you are your number one enemy. And with that, you have to control yourself. Self-control, man. All right. And, some days it can be hard, but most days it's easy. Especially, when you're in the spirit, all you got to do, meditate, pray, fast, do what you got to do, man, through the spirit. Let me go back to the word Sodom. This is Jude chapter 1, verse 7. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, are set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire. All right. And the eternal fire was basically the stamp or the monument or the remembrance, in a nutshell, in the simplest, breakdown of what would happen to an empire that will be likened unto Sodom and Gomorrah and its neighboring cities, man. And if you do the research, it was all into, anal acts, which, like I said, in America, that's all motherfuckers promote, especially the men now. Talking about damn, they spreading the eagles and shit. And like I say this shit with I don't give a fuck who you are. You spreading your eagle, bro. You just classified yourself as a female. You might as well say you get periods every month, my boy. Cause ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way, bro. But that's the society we live in. And that's the freaknism and the freaky shit that both parties is on, especially the women. And they know, and that's how women so wicked. They know what they doing is conquering a nigga. Cause you know why? They been spreading their egos. It's just, biology 101, man. All right. The Lord set it up for a man and a woman to deal with each other. And even with that, it's laws within that of dealing with a woman. That's still, you still not supposed to do anal activity with your woman. That's why the Lord created the vagina. But you can't even talk like that, can't even break it down like that because of the era and the time that we are living in today. And that's why the Lord is not going to bless America. Talking about God bless America. Nah, all you got to do is turn on your local TV or watch your local news. You see all type of hell and turmoil and nothing but death and destruction and that Me Too movement going on. You really think God going to bless this place? Yeah, he going to bless this place, all right, with that goddamn fire. And it's just that simple. He going to bless this place with that fire. And fire is a cleansing agent. All right, so he's really going to bless this place with fire. Lord ain't playing that, man. The Lord is not playing. But you people think that the Lord all playing games. They're all sweet and love. Nah, man. The Lord, no. The Lord don't accept any and every body and anything, man. All right. Okay, let me go to Romans right quick, and then I'm gonna go to 2nd Ezra 15. Romans 1 and 2nd Ezra. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 6. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Matter of fact, let me go to Maccabees right quick. Because this was basically the start of this type of, this type of movement going back to the gymnasiums. All right. The Greekish and Roman ways. All right. Even though our people was Hellenized during that time, you can look that information up. But the rulers were the biblical Idumeans, all right, which are the biblical Edomites, all right. And it's a book out there, the Roman Empire, ruled by the Edomites, if I'm not mistaken, all right. The Roman Empire, which was ruled by the Edomites, and it showed all types of, Caucasian featured men, all right, that was looked like, that was in higher positions and, in high ranking authorities, knowing that there's no new thing underneath the sun. That's a prime example of reincarnation coming back. And this is, First Maccabees 1:1. And it happened after that Alexander, son of Philip, the Macedonian, which was a Greek, who came out of the land of Shittim. I believe that's Cyprus, if I'm not mistaken. Shittim is Cyprus. Had smitten Darius, king of the Persians and Medes, that he reigned in his stead and first over Greece. All right, because that's going into the history. Verse 7. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died. And his servants bare rule, every one in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years. And evils were multiplied in the earth. All right, evils were multiplied in the earth via through the Greco-Roman infrastructure that was coming into power as the times, as the timeline prolongs, man. All right. That's why you have the Greco-Roman Empire in the history books that's documented, and an empire that reigned upon the earth. All right. And it just so happens that how you know the scriptures are real. All right. And that the scriptures, correspond with history. This was during the time of the Greeks entering into their power, conquering the Persian and Medes Empire. All right. Starting off, I believe, with the Persians, because the Persians overtook the Medes. OK. Verse 10, and there came out of them a wicked root, Antiochus, surnamed Epiphanes, son of Antiochus, surnamed Epiphanes, son of Antiochus, the king, who had been an hostage at Rome, and he reigned in the 137th year, the 137th year. So, if I'm not mistaken, it's 137 of the kingdom of the Greeks. All right, the kingdom of the Greeks, man. Okay. And this, wicked Israelites on this part, this how you know that Jake always had that mentality to sell out and to really just, go out in a cowardly way and not trust in Yahweh Shem Yahweh. Verse 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men. All right. And they follow after the same customs and the same like manner as these heathens, man. Start, with the Greeks during the Greek Hellenization period, and even during the Romans, man. All right. Who persuade many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. Basically, no faith, man. So going back, 2nd Ezra 15. 2nd Ezra 15:6. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. All right. And with that being said, the Lord is going to come back and, bring justice to the ones that complain continuously and avenge the innocent blood. As it's going to read on. And therefore saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter, and I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. And this new modern Egypt is going to be smitten with the plague of nuclear destruction. All right. Because it said as before, going into the plagues. All right. And Yahweh Shem Yahweh is also bringing in the plagues on this side, but in today's time, by the way of newer, technologies. All right. Newer animals. All right. The locusts coming back, taking over the crops. All right. Sedition and uproars of the people all across the world. Uproars of the people all around the world and stuff, so on and so forth. That's the plague of Yahweh Shem Yahweh right before he destroyed this place with ultimate fire. But going back into the precepts I was reading before, that is going to be one of the main ultimate reasons why the Lord is going to destroy this place. All right. And he's breaking the staff of the wicked, going back to Isaiah 14 and verse 5. The golden city has ceased, man. Nobody wants to be like this place no more. Nobody trusts in this place anymore. All right. And that's just the truth. But here it is right here. Okay. And then I watch a little bit of this video. This was, edifying through the spirit, the Senate, and you see the title. Come on, man. You can't tell me that this place is not through. Look at it. And all types of exposures is happening upon Esau Edom on every side too. All right. I'll get it in here. Nahum. Matter of fact, I'm going to get it over here. I'm going to get Romans right quick. Romans chapter 1. I'm going to go straight to the point. Verse 26 and 27. For this cause the Most High gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And Salakia, when you read further up in verse 21, just to get further in the context, it has to be talking about, the people, the people of the Lord, the people that don't believe, and, the people that believe in the idols and worship the idols, the ways of the heathen, so on and so forth. Matter of fact, unbelief and its consequences. Verse 18, Romans 1:18, for all the wrath of the Most High is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who hold the truth in unrighteousness. All right. And also Esau Edom does hold the truth in unrighteousness. All right. Because he is the wicked. And because of our people following after the ways. All right. Following after the ways of the devil. Going back up to John chapter 8 and 44. Hey, you're going to be partakers and be likened unto the heathens, man. All right. So the judgment is going to be upon you as well. So basically, it's twofold, man. Okay. Because that which may be known of the Most High is manifest in them, for the Most High has showed it unto them. All right. For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even this eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. All right. And going back into Isaiah chapter 26:10, let favor be shown unto the wicked, let he will not learn righteousness. All right. And they cast the word of the Lord behind their back, going back to Psalms, the 50th chapter and verse 16. And that's what a wicked individual would do. Even though our people, among our people are found wicked man. But it's also talking about the wicked, going back to Malachi 1 and 4. Verse 21, because that when they knew the Most High, they glorify him not as the Most High, neither were they thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened. And due to context, this has to talk about Israelite foreigners and Israelites that was in a Gentile state of mind, that lost their way, because we're still in the book of Romans, which the book of Romans, this letter was to the Israelites that were in Rome, that were scattered in Rome. All right. And it's basically going into the ways of them following after the Gentile state of mind. All right. And with that being said, following after the ways of Esau Edom, because Esau Edom was ruling during the time of the Romans. All right. Via also during the time of the Greeks. And they were doing lewdness and wicked sexual acts among each others and among the Israelites, and promoted that, amongst the, their empire, letting you know also that there's no new thing underneath the sun, even though they got that shit from Ham. All right, going all the way back to when Canaan saw the nakedness of when Ham, saw the nakedness of his father Noah. All right, and he cursed Canaan. All right, Salaki on that. Continuing on, verse 22: professing themselves to be wise, they became fools, and changed the glory of the uncorruptible power into an image made like to corruptible man, and to the birds and four-footed beasts and creepy things, idols, basically. And that's what our people all are into, following the ways of the heathens. I just read, Salakia, I just read in after their ways. Verse 24, when for the Most High also gave them up to uncleanliness through the lust of their own hearts, and dishonor their own bodies between themselves. All right, who changed the truth of the Most High unto a lie, and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. All right, and I'm going to read it in the NLT. It says, God angers at sin. Verse 21, yes, they knew God, but they wouldn't worship him as God or ever give him thanks. And they became to think up foolish ideas of what God was like. As a result, their minds became dark and confused. Claiming to be wise, they instead became utter fools. All right, and that's our people to a power, man. All right, they thinking, oh, my God is all love. That's a good prime example. My God is all love. My God accepts everybody, even them. Yeah, all right, but not the God of the Bible. Not Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. He got rules and strict rules and regulations to his law, statutes, and commandments, to his order. Okay. What's another idea that these people have? Hold on. Yes, they knew God, but they wouldn't worship him as God or even give thanks. Or even give him thanks. And they became to think up foolish ideas of what God was like. All right. My God is all love. Oh, my God wouldn't do that, so on and so forth. So as a result, their minds became dark and confused. Claiming to be wise, they instead became utter fools. And instead of worshiping the glorious, ever living God power, they worship idols made to look like mere people and birds and animals and reptiles. So the Most High, Yahweh, abandoned them to do whatsoever shameful things their hearts desire. As a result, they did vile and degrading things with each other's body. All right. And just think about Aleister Crowley. Look that man up. They traded the truth about the Most High for a lie. So they worshiped and served the things the Most High Yahweh created instead of the Creator himself, who is worthy to eternal praise. Amen. And you got a lot of our people that do that. Got the fool ass nigga Sauce Walker. This nigga basically escaped death. He want to give praises to the moon, the stars, rainbows, and shit like that. Meanwhile, you ain't, and Mother Earth and shit, you basically a queen of heaven worshiper. Nigga crazy. And then for the Lord to save him from that judgment, he might get something way worse, man. But continuing on. Verse 26, that is why the Most High abandoned them to their shameful desires, Salakia. Even the women turn against their natural way to have sex and instead indulge in sex with each other. And the men, instead of having normal sexual relations with women, burning with lust for each other, men did shameful things with other men. And as a result of this sin, they suffered within themselves the penalty they deserve, which is strictly death, man. And you got a lot of our people that engulf in that's into the church. All right. AKA TD Jakes, man. Verse 28. Since they brought it foolish to acknowledge the Most High, he abandoned them in their foolish thinking and let them do the things that should never be done. Their lives became full of every kind of wickedness, sin, greed, hate, envy, murder, quarreling, deception, malicious behavior, and gossip. All right. But that's in a nutshell, man. All right. Unseemly shit is happening in Babylon the Great. But ultimately, it's because the Lord is about to wipe away the power structure of Esau Edom. And the skirts is being lifted up for them being, a filthy, abominable branch, man. Said the Lord judgment against Nineveh. This is Nineveh chapter 3 and verse 4. All this because Nineveh, the beautiful and faithless city, mistress of deadly charms, enticed the nations with her beauty. She taught them all her magic, enchanting people everywhere. I am your enemy, says the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, heavens Sabaoth. And now I will lift up your skirts and show all the earth your nakedness and shame. I will cover you with filth and show the world how vile you really are. All right. And the Lord is showing how vile America really is, man. Like I say, meanwhile, you got all type of turmoil and shit going on in the world. And, people exposing America from the inside out. And then you got this happening. A whole fucking, you see it, man. So with that, I'm going to close out by saying Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us this truth through the spirit and power. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak, Wadash. Peace, love, and blessing to the elect scattered abroad around the four corners of the earth. All right. Hey, till next time, Shalom, Shalom. Keep dwelling, keep fighting, keep praying, man. Shalom.